Market Square on Konga FM 103.7. 103.7.
Is Market Square right here on Konga103.7 FM with Lillian. And just like I promised, I have here with me some big individuals. I have here with me Stephen Okwara, who is head of product management, and of course Oge Madwagu, who is head of marketing and communications. Welcome to the Market Square.
Thank you
for having us.
All right, now let's go straight into the discussion. Stephen, let me just ask you this. Samsung has just launched a new line of smart devices, and of course everyone's buzzing. Can you give us a quick rundown of what's fresh and exciting in this new release?
All right, thank you. The products we just launched last week, talking about the Fold 7, the Fold 7, the Flip 7, and the Flip 7 FE. By the way, the FE, this is the first time we are launching the fan edition of the foldable smartphones. The best description for this model is the fusion of elegance, power, and productivity. If you could remember last year, we introduced the first full-fledged artificial intelligence smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy S24, with lots of AI functionalities, lovely features like the circle to search, which is currently being used by over 6 million people, the real-time language translation that literally bridged the gap in communication, and a whole lot of other AI functionalities, and replicated same technology on the Fold 6. And then when it comes to tech innovation, Samsung being at the apex of affairs, did it again earlier this year by introducing the AI agent on the S25 series. Now we transition from the device being an assistant that depends on manual or physical prompts to your device being able to preempt your actions and then advise you or make suggestions for you. Now imagine these advancements or these AI functionalities or features in its advanced form in terms of precision, speed, and power encased in the product that is 4.2 millimeter thin. Now we're talking about the Fold itself. So the device, it's pretty much slim. It is lightweight. Of course, you'd agree with me that we're in a fast-paced environment. People want to get things done on the go. We don't like, carrying things around that are pretty heavy. So what we've done this time around is to produce a device or have a device that would give you the best digital experience, and you don't necessarily need to, weigh yourself down by carrying something pretty much heavy. So it weighs just 815 grams and 4.2 millimeter thin. So it has all the power of AI in its advanced form, and of course some hardware tweaks like the camera that has been bumped up from 50 megapixel to whooping 200 megapixel.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So and so on and so forth. It is better experience than talked about. It is the future when it comes to mobile phone technology, actually.
All right, the future is here. Okay. All right, so okay, talk to us. We know that there's been a new addition. He did mention about the Flip E. What's the story behind this new introduction?
Thank you, Lillian. Just like Stephen had said, this will be the first time that we'll be introducing a fan edition on the foldables. Usually we have it on our other formats, but this will be the first time we're introducing it on the foldables. And the reason we did this was to make sure consumers or customers have differentiated options within the premium segment. Right. So you're not just only restricted on the Flip or the Fold. Now you have a Flip FE. So it comes in at a slightly cheaper rate than the regular Flip. However, it still packs the same power, the same technology. There's just been slight differences based on user preferences, usage patterns and all that good stuff. But the whole point of us introducing the fan edition on the Flip foldables is basically to make sure we appeal to a broader set of consumers. People are now more people are able to come in to witness, to witness the power of our foldables.
All right, now for the benefit of those who are listening and are curious, how accessible are these new devices for the average Nigerian?
Oh, in fact, I'm going to talk about the prices now. So very accessible, not as expensive as people would think. So for the Galaxy Flip FE, it comes in around between 1.2 to 1.3 million. The Flip 7 itself between 1.5 to 1.7 million. And then the Fold 7 is between 2.7 million to 3.3 million. It's accessible right now. You're able to walk into any authorized stores nationwide to pick up a copy.
Absolutely.
Right now, pre-orders are on. So what that means is you can go in and you're able to buy bundle packages, right? And you can have also access the pay small option. So even if you're unable to make a down payment, or rather unable to make the payments at once, yes, you're able to pay small. So these device financing plans are available. Just walk into any authorized stores and of course Konga.com to pick up a copy of this fantastic
and trading services are also available.
Okay.
So, and regardless of the brand, you also have the options to trading.
Yes.
Okay.
The device and of course upgrade.
Okay, that's very wonderful. So you've heard it. There are flexible payment plans for you, for those who are interested, and you can pre-order. And also to let you know, just like I mentioned earlier on, that you can get it on Konga.com.
The Market Square on Konga FM 103.7. 103.7.
Still have here with me our guest in the studio talking about, yes, Stephen Okwara, Head of Product Management, and Oge Madwago, Head of Marketing and Communications. All right, now, of course, we can talk about AI and not talk about data privacy and all. Can you just share with us, for people who are concerned, what's the plan?
Oh yeah, thanks a lot. In the present generation, in the present time that we're in, you cannot talk about artificial intelligence without talking about security. Yeah. We in Samsung, we actually take that seriously, and that is why we've put things in place to actually check those loopholes in case if there is any. So we have our security platform, which we call the NOX. Okay, the NOX is our advanced security platform designed for mobile devices, on cloud protections and all of that. So on this device, we have what we call the NOX matrix and the personal data engine, PDA, that allows you literally to process all your data right on your phone. Nothing syncs automatically to the cloud except you allow it. And even when you do, it is encrypted end to end.
Okay.
So at every point in time, while you are enjoying, whether consuming content on your phone or creating content or doing anything whatsoever, you're actually secure, you're protected. And then also, of course, when it comes to digital technology, there's nothing like absolute security. And that's because of that, we have engineers on ground, R&D team, professionals in data privacy, professionals in security, digital security and all of that, and we look out for loopholes. Whenever we find a potential threat, we build a patch and then release it. And that's why on all Samsung phones, we have monthly security releases. All these things put in place, we just want to ensure that our loyal customers, as they enjoy the advancements in digital technology and AI functionalities, they are equally protected.
All right. Okay, you want to say something more?
No, I mean, he said everything. He said it all, really. I mean, Samsung and we don't take privacy or security. We take it very serious. And we put everything in place to make sure that your devices, the entire ecosystem is protected via NOx Vault and NOx.
All right, let's talk a bit more about the design. Okay, you've given the assurance that it comes slim, it comes very thin, it's easy to handle. But how assured are people when it comes to how sturdy it is with all of this? Great
question. I mean, nobody wants to spend as high as 3.something million without having the assurance. And we actually put that into consideration in designing this product. Now, in the structural development, we've considered three factors. One, the hinges, which is really, really important. The glass cover, the glass protection, and both the front and the back. And then the overall casing itself. All these have actually been fortified. In fact, in lab tests, it's actually 15 times stronger than the previous model. So even though it is slimmer, it is actually sturdier and more durable compared to the previous model.
All right.
So you have the ceramic coating with a technically Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. So all of this put together ensures that you have a very strong device, even though it is 4.2 millimeter thin and just weighs 8.15 grams. So in terms of durability, you've got absolutely nothing to worry about.
Yes.
And we also have after purchase service, like the Samsung Care Plus. Now, the Samsung Care Plus, when life happens, because you never can tell, there are different scenarios. There could be some very hard impact on the device or anything. Now, the Samsung Care Plus takes care of your screen for a period of 1 year. So it's like a screen insurance policy. But in this context, the customer really don't get to pay anything during the registration. It's absolutely free.
Okay.
But when life happens, when you accidentally damage your screen over a period of 1 year, Samsung is saying, you know what, we are going to take over 96% responsibility of the total cost.
Okay.
For instance, if the screen of the product goes for 750,000, Samsung is saying, you know what, just pay 45,000 naira.
Okay, that's
that's
huge.
Huge value for a period of 1 year, because of course we don't compromise on our standard. We don't want to reduce the quality of the screen, or we don't want to reduce its durability or its effect or its power, but we also want to ensure that it doesn't become a burden to our loyal customers.
Absolutely. Just to build on that, just so we're clear, what this means is when you get our devices, it doesn't necessarily have to be just this our new rollout. When you get any Samsung device, across all our Samsung devices, once you activate it within the first 30 days, sign up for Samsung Care Plus. It's very straightforward, very free. In fact, you can do it in our stores or just do it on the device itself. Sign up for it for free. And if anything happens to your phone, if for some reason the screen is cracked or something happens to it, life happens, just like Stephen said, go on there and claim. You will be paying 20%, I believe, or even less of what you would usually pay to replace your screen if anything happens to it within the first 1 year.
All right. Now, quickly, I don't know if you could give for those who may want to be joining Samsung, probably using other brands, but you're just saying, okay, maybe I'll come on board. You made mention of how to go about ensuring that,
the trading.
Yeah, the trading. What's the process like?
Okay, thank you. Trading is pretty much simple. Bring your old device. Visit any of the authorized centers.
Old device. Is there a limit, or it doesn't matter as long as it's a Samsung product?
No, across brands.
Across brands.
So really?
Okay. So if you're using the other brands, competition brands, just come on board. You're allowed. Absolutely. In fact, we want you guys, once the computers come on board. So bring your device. Well, of course, we'll check wear and tear. And of course, we'll give you the residual value. You pay, and then you have your new device. You have the latest technology.
All right. So, well, that's just about, as much as we can take here.
And the good thing, lastly, the good thing is you tend to spread the payment across. You also have the option to actually pay between 4 to 5 months or 3 months at almost 0% interest. So
I love this later part of the discussion. It's good and it's very pocket friendly.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Oge and Stephen, for your time here with us. And of course, you've heard from them. I do know that you can get the items pre-order on Konga.com. And of course, any Samsung outlet here in Lagos or nationwide. And of course, outside Nigeria. It has been Market Square right here on Konga103.7 FM.
The Market Square on Konga FM 103.7. 103.7.